Shalom, shalom, shalom. Laha abachor shal yashor Allah. Shal Abba Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom to the elect of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. Starting with the 144,000 elect men, 12,000 from each tribe, to the innumerable multitude of one-third remnants of men, women, and children, that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to have mercy upon in these latter days in which we are in the beginning stages of, right? And then two speckled birds out there that are in the midst of these heathen nations that look like the heathens, but have the spirit of Hebrew Israelite within them, who can see their father, right? Shalom to all of you. All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before we get started with this lesson, we're going to face the east and open up by giving them much due all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bahashem, Yashim, Shabbat, Shemayim, Barak Atah Yahweh, Barak Atah Yahushai, Barak Atah Yahweh, Barak Atah Yahushai, Barak Atah Yahweh, Barak Atah Yahushai, Bahashem, Bahashem, Yashim, Shabbat, Shemayim, Oh, Alayah, Alayawa, Alahaya, Nawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bahashem, Yashim, Shabbat, Shemayim. All right, Yahweh, being the Heavenly Father's name, the world calls God, but His name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, which means He is, He exists, He to be, the existing. Bahashem in the name, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly and incorrectly calls Jesus Christ, which His name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, which means He saves, He delivers. He is the Savior. He is the Savior and the deliverer for the nation of Yashar Allah in general, but only for the elect. All right, the 144,000 elect men, 12,000 for each tribe, and to the innumerable multitude of the one-third remnants of men, women, and children, that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai is going to have mercy upon in these latter days, in which we're in the beginning stages of. Also unto the speckled birds that are in the midst of these heathen nations, right? That the spirit of Hebrew Israelite within them, right? That is it. Only they. Bahashem in the name, Baha or Dash, Shabbat Shemayim, and the Holy Spirit which art in heaven. Right? I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops and great to them that taught me this truth and that ruled them to teach me. Peace and salutations unto the whole elect that are scattered abroad. Brothers and sisters that are tuned into this lesson, and the brothers and sisters and flying straight to the point on the tables. Right? I'm your brother Hamash Gabar, representing Warriors for Yahushai. I'm here in Texas, 77089. Right? So without further ado, let's dive right into this. Right? Get this incident out of my head. Salakia. All right. As you always know, the topic, as always, is a biblical prophecy. The title says more and more and more bank closures and job layoffs in 2024. All right, the whole year of all hell breaking loose. Jacob's trouble popping off. All right, as our beloved elder apostle Tahar has done this year, 2024 slide. The whole year of all hell breaking loose. The whole year of Jacob's trouble. All right. So, as I usually say, all right, all of the links are in the description box that I'm about to, read, or about the bank closures and the job losses. All right, those links are in the description box. Take heed to the Metro Leisure. All right, groups, Negroes, Latinos, Native Hispanics, Native Southern Indians, right? To take heed to what's going on, right? To read into those articles to understand. The truth can come into some very hard times, all right? Some very hard times, all right? Where we're going to really need to solely rely on Yahweh, Yahushai, our God, our power, our master, all right? So, I'm going to get into the articles right now. I'm going to read them verbatim off my phone, okay? So, we're going to go into first the bank foreclosures, all right? It says commercial real estate collapse threatens to trigger a wave of bank failures. America's distressed commercial real estate sector is being again once sending shockwaves throughout the fiat banking system after Moody's decided to cut New York Community Bancorp's NYCB credit rating to junk status. All right, it says the move triggered a massive sell-off in regional bank stocks that is only expected to worsen as the dire state of commercial real estate in the United States delivers a rude awakening to the increasingly shaky financial sector. All right. So look, at any moment, at any given moment, right, this shit can plummet, this shit can fall, right? The economical collapse is at hand, right? The fucking currency is about to be transitioned over into a digital currency, right? This is what all this leads to, right? What all paths lead to the road of what? The mark of the beast, the M-O to the T to the B, which is the subdermal implants of microsleep, right? This is, ironically, NYCB won the bid last year for now failed Signature Bank's assets, which fell apart not long after the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank (CVB). This increased NYCB's assets above 100 billion, putting it in a new regulatory category that subjected the company to move stringent capital requirements. Right, we're not gonna read too much into this. All right, just ultimately know, all right, more banks are closing down. All right, and it's due to the economy. All right, it says in the article, man, that the economy, the infrastructure of America, that on the rate, the economy is crashing, and it's having a big toll on what? Real estate. And if real estate's having a big fucking problem, ultimately, what's gonna happen in the long run, right? Shit goes downhill, right? So the domino effect of those things happening in the real estate sector is going to also collide with the banking sector, right? Causing more banks to what? Foreclose, man. More banks to be closed down, right? And if that's not bad enough, we're going to get into this other article, all right, about the layoffs, right? It says latest mass layoffs, detailed list, and reported by notable company cutbacks. It says mass layoffs are difficult and common occurrences in the business world that leaves many employees wondering how they'll be affected and what to do should they find themselves holding a pink slip. Damn. It says, what is a mass layoff? We don't need to know about that. Everybody knows what a mass layoff is. Will there be more mass layoffs in 2024? Now listen to this. According to a 2023 report by Randstad RiseSmart, it is projected that a significant 92% of employers are preparing to lay off in 2024 as they navigate the economic implications of the C-19 pandemic and adjust to the potential overstaffing during this period. All right, come on, man. So what companies have had mass layoffs in 2024? Salesforce mass layoffs, right? Salesforce around 700 employees, approximately 1% of its global workforce, amidst a broader wave of tech industry layoffs, as reported by the Wall Street Journal. All right, that means these are accredited, articles that are documenting the statistics that are going on. All right, the ratio of people having a job and people being laid off from jobs, man. All right. It says despite these cuts, Salesforce still has 1,000 open positions, indicating the strategic adjustment rather than a large-scale downside. Microsoft mass layoffs. Microsoft laid off 1,900 employees, 8% of its gaming division. All right, following its acquisitions of Activision blizzard. The layoffs, part of a larger plan to reduce overlap, were announced by Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer, who emphasized support for affected employees. Listen to this, it gets worse. Google, mass layoffs. Google has laid off hundreds of employees across various divisions. In other words, across the United States, including core engineering, Google Assistants, hardware teams responsible for products like the Pixel phone or Fitbit watches. All right, CEO Sundar Pichai has been steering Google towards a sharper focus and cost reduction since July 2022, and the company having already conducted its largest layoff of 12,000 people in January 2023. All right, and they've already cut off another 100. Slacky 1,900 already. All right. Sports Illustrated mass layoffs. Pixar, Disney mass layoffs. Universal Music Group mass layoffs. 11,000. All right, we're gonna get into these companies that laid off the most. All right, these are the top tier companies that you should be very well aware of. They're laying off a lot of people. All right, companies with layoffs in 2024. iRobot layoffs. 31% of the workforce laid off January 2024. JamF layoffs. 6% of the workforce laid off January 2024. That's this year, man. Salesforce laid off 1% of its workforce laid off this year. Paramount laid off unexpected amounts of workforce laid off. Right? It says Business Insider lays off 8% of its workforce. Times Magazine laid off 15% of its additional staff laid off. SAP laid off 7%. Room laid off 90%. All right. The Los Angeles Times laid off 20%. Rex laid off 20%. All right. Citigroup, another bank, laid off 8%. Prime Video on Amazon. All right. TikTok 1%. Microsoft 8%. eBay 9%. Sports Illustrated 1%. Citigroup, another faction. All right, another part of Citigroup, 8% has been laid off this year. All right, BlackRock 3%. Pitch. Envision. All right. Front Desk laid off 200 personnel. All right, look, all of these places. This happened this year, man. This happened this year. Right, and there's a multitude of these fucking places. Spotify Music laid off. It's a giant. Cut off 17% of its workforce, amounting to at least 1,500 jobs as part of the cost reduction strategy. All right, so they don't have to pay more people. This layoff is third in the 2023 in the tech industry that has over 250,000 job cuts this year, 2024. Come on, man. Come on. You can't make this up. I could go on and on. This is a very informative. You know, it's called Mondo. It's a lot. Look at the top. Mondo and Addison Group Company. All right, where it tells you all the updates about these things that are happening in the tech world. All right, the banking world, the real estate world, the economic, system in general. It talks about all these things. All right, it's very informative. I have put the link in the description. All right, take heed to it at your leisure. All right. It truly behooves you though to take heed to it now, all right? Because look, the scriptures speak loud and clear, all right? And there's going to be mass job layoffs. There's going to be an economical collapse. There's going to be no jobs here in America, Babylon the Great, which it describes as Egypt, right? We are held in bondage at Egypt goes into bondage. We are held in captivity here, where in America, Babylon the Great, all right? So without further ado, all right, we're going to dive right into these scriptures and bring this forth. This lesson's edifying and exhorting us to you straight to the point of laying upon the tables. All right, we're going to open up the book of 2 Timothy. All right. The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. The word for perilous in the Greek, right? It's Strong's G5467. Chalepos, meaning what? Difficult, i.e. dangerous, fierce, hard to bear, troublesome, or savage. The definition for perilous goes into full of danger or risk, hazardous, unsafe, treacherous, or risky. We are truly entering into what type of times? Times that are full of danger and risk, all right? Times that are difficult, i.e. dangerous, fierce, and hard to bear, man, all right? That are troublesome and very savage, all right? Because look, when people are not able to work out here and make ends meet and get their daily bread to be able to feed themselves and their family, right? It's going to be a very uncivilized, chaotic era of existence that we're going to be in the midst of. All right, a fucking how should I say? You know, a very high survival of the fittest type of energy is going to be out here. All right, who has the resources? Who don't? All right, but really, it's going to be who has the mercies of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua. All right, for us, because we're not going to be a part of this wicked ass society when they bring down the MO to the T to be our Yahweh, like Jesus. You know, fervent in the spirit, steadfast, unmovable in the faith, so we can be fucking protected from the hour of temptation when it is made manifest upon the world to take, so they can have a so-called, quote-unquote, normal life again. All right, so they don't have to be in the midst of chaos, great trials and tribulation. They can be what in Esau's in the cities. But you got to be what? Incisionized and marked with his subdermal and implantable microcm, whether it be in your hand, right, or in your cerebral cortex, your motor cortex, which is in your brain, right, the back of your head. All right. Simple, man. All right. This is the type of time we're coming into, a very treacherous, dangerous, perilous time. Very savage. All right. Moving on. We're going to get the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, 3 through 4. And bear with me. All right? Bear with me. Shalom, shalom. Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua Barak. Shalom, brother. Brother Malachi out there in Pasadena, Texas. Shit, I don't know why I say out there. He's really down the street, basically. All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 3 through 4. And it reads, and the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, right? And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease, because they are few laborers. And those that look out the door, and those that look out the windows be darkened. All right. So look, when it says the keepers of the house, it's talking about what? The economies. All right, the economy. It says when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Right. And it says what? And the strong men shall bow themselves. Look, a lot of these people in this world are not going to understand why these things are happening. All right? They're not going to understand why the economy is collapsing, why there's a lot of job loss, why is there this, why is there that, right? But look, it's because they're going to be in that state of hopelessness and blind to the truth that this place will never recover, man. From what? From its fucking, never recover from it, the things that are happening, right? The economic collapse, right? The famine, the poverty, all these things are going to be made manifest, right? It says what? It says, and the grinding cease because there are few. There's going to be few laborers, few jobs to be able to work. And it says, those that look out the windows be darkened. All right, look, people are going to be in that state of hopelessness. All right, not being able to understand or blinded to the truth that this place is never going to recover from the fucking downfall that they're able to actually witness and see. All right, that us servants the prophets of Yahweh have been warning and telling everybody about it. All right. Now you're just receiving it and seeing it play out upon the earth in real time in reality. It's not we're not reading the scriptures no more. All right. Now you're able to see it. Right. But look, we see it through the spirit and power of Yahweh in small progressions. All right. These are biblical prophecies being, coming into fruition. All right. As I've said, the links are in the description. All right. The links are in the description, and I have went through them about the banks that are foreclosing even more because of the real estate sector losing its, losing its revenue, or losing its traction in the world. All right. A lot of people are losing their money. All right. A lot of people are making that high company that they were in the real estate sector. All right. And if they don't make the money, that ultimately affects what? Down the road, the banking, right? When you're in real estate, you're in banking as well. Or you got the banks involved. If the bank's not making money off the damn real estate that you're fucking doing, right? Look, it ultimately collapses all the way down, right? It's just one domino effect hitting another one. And guess what? Like that worldly quote says, right? Shit rolls downhill, right? And it's only going to get worse, man. It's only going to get worse. Verse 4 says, the doors shall be shut in the streets. What doors? The doors of all these fucking, job places, right? These chief concourse places, right? Businesses, right, are going to be foreclosed, shut down, boarded up, foreclosed, right? Not being able to what? Nobody's going to be able to work, right? It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of the grinding is low. All right, the sound of grinding, right? Laboring, right? Working is going to be very low. All right, it's gonna seem like there's ain't nobody got a job out here. That's how bad it's gonna be. It says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. People are going to be what? Waking up at the ass crack of dawn. All right, in the morning time, trying to seek for work. So they can what? Make ends meet, so they can provide for their families, man. All right? Look, there's not going to be any work for you, man. No work. Let's keep reading. It says, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right? All you women out here that, are basically having a good time here in America, Babylon, are able to have these things in America, Babylon, right? Your job, your high-paying job, right? Being able to work, right? All that is going to be brought low, right? You're not going to be so melodious in spirit anymore, right? You're going to be very low in spirit. Because now you're not able to provide for yourself, right? Now you're not able to get the things that you need. And if you're a single mother, guess what? You're not able to provide for you, yourself, and your child, all right? And at that very moment, you're going to understand in the spirit and feel, I've always needed a man, right? But that's for a lesson for another time, all right? Simple. And it's very true, all right? It's very true, all right? Men and women alike are going to be out here bugged the hell out because they're not able to find work, all right? They're not able to find work. They're not able to provide for themselves and their families if they have to, right? To make ends meet, all right? So let's get this. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 10, straight to the point. Bear with me. All right. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 10. Moreover, I will take from them the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride, the sound of the millstone, the sound of the what? The sound of the millstone, the light of the candle. All right. So let's get into this, man. Let's get into what's the sound of mirth. What's the sound of mirth? It says, Yahweh shall say, what? I will remove, it's like I will take from them the voice of what? Mirth goes into a rhythmic, especially as expressed in laughter, high spirits, cheerfulness. Yahweh shall is about to what? Take away from the world the spirit of happiness, cheerfulness, high-spirited people, right? He's about to take that away by means of what? Having you stress the hell out because now you're not making ends meet anymore. You're not able to work, both men and women alike, right? This is voice of gladness, right? Gladness goes into pleased, delighted, feeling joy, cheerful, and rejoicing. Ain't gonna be no more of that shit. No more high spirits, no more cheerfulness, no more rejoicing in anything. All right? No more people, binding or being bid to marriage, right? A woman coming together with a man, all right? In Esau society, how they gotta bow the knee and put the ring on the woman, this and that. Ain't gonna be no more of that high spirit, joyful shit that's happening in the world, right? It's not gonna be none of that, all right? And it says what? And the sound of the millstone. The millstone goes into the working, right? The workforce, the laboring. Ain't gonna be no more jobs out here, all right? And the light of the candle, it's these stores closing, right? Ain't gonna be no lights, ambient light coming out of the store to let you know that this place is running, it's up and running, you're able to, buy and sell here, whatever, so to speak, right? You may have able to purchase, all right? Look, it says it's going to be closed. It's not going to be out here anymore. These things are going to be closed and shut down, man. All right. Now let's get into it further. Let's get the book of Revelations. All right, because it also talks about it even more. All right. The book of Revelations, chapter 18, and verse 22 through 23. And the voice of the harpers and musicians. What are you seeing the pattern of? A lot of what? No more high spirits, right? The spirit of mirth is gone, right? That's what you see the pattern of in the scriptures. Right, reading again, and the voice of the harpers and the musicians and of the pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee. And no craftsman of whatever, or slack of whatsoever craft he be, shall be found anymore in thee. You're not gonna be able to find a job out here. No matter whatever skill trade that you have, right? You're a plumber, electrician, etc. Whatever skill trade that you have, you're not going to be able to find jobs in those sectors out here in America. Babylon the Great, right? It's not just going to be unheard of, right? Work is going to be a very foreign thing. Jobs, where, right? That's how bad it's about it. All right. It says, and the sound. Here it goes again. And the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee, and the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee. Right? Right? People's countenance is going to be brought low, not so cheerful, so joyful, right? Illuminated, and also these businesses are not going to have ambient lighting coming out of them, allowing you to, be attracted to come in and buy whatever products that they have, right? That's not going to be out here no more. It's going to be darkness, right? Both in the spirit and in physically out here. It's not going to be no work out here, right? We're coming into what? A very perilous time, all right? And the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, right? Nobody's going to be wanting to bid marriages anymore, come together, right? Man and woman being married, that's not going to be something that, we're going to plan 6 months from now, we're going to decide to plan our marriage, our wedding, blah, 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 right? Ain't gonna be none of that no more, man. Ain't gonna be none of that shit no more. All right? Because Yahweh is about to bring you fucking low. All right? Plus, that shit with this fucking, all right, the way that Esau has it in this world. All right? All right? Now, reading the rest of it, it says, for the merchants of this world, right? Which would be who? The Edomites, the ones that are in trade and all this shit that get products from other countries to get the ship here. All right, you're gonna hear it. Look, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth. All right, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. All right, now look, it says for merchant, a person or company involved in wholesale trade, especially one dealing with foreign countries. America deals with a multitude of foreign countries, right? Getting a multitude of what? Their products sent over here, their products sent over here, their products sent over here, etc. Where you get the pattern. And what do? They advertise it and they sell it into their stores here in America. Babylon the Great, right? Truly deceiving you by means of what? Oh, you need to have this materialism. You need to have this. You need to make this much money. All right, so you can have this materialism, this new materialism in the world, right? When really they're just deceiving the fuck out of you because you don't need none of this shit. You don't need this materialism. at all. Or to what? Divert your attention, to distract your mind. All right? That's why it says, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, right? For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. All right? Oh, man. You can't make this up. All right? The merchant, similar terms goes into trader, wholesaler, or salesman, right? And that's all Esau, even the so-called self-proclaimed white man, does here. He's a wholesale salesman, right? A trader to get you in that mind of, oh, yo, let's make this kind of money, blah, blah, blah. You should get this because it's also going to benefit you in the long run. Really, it's just going to distract your mind. You're going to constantly on whatever it is, cell phone, laptops, TVs, these technological advancements that Esau, even the so-called certain white men, is truly deceiving the world, or the minds of the people in the world with. All right, especially the newest, latest, and greatest trend that they got out is those fucking VR, glasses, man. You got niggas that's coming out the damn car, not even looking at anything else in the world, man. Not able to perceive anything else, but just that, and they're in their own little bubble, man. Doing all this crazy shit as if they're really psychotic, man. But that's literally the sorceries of Esau, right? The sorceries of the merchants here in America, Babylon the Great. How can we get the people to be more distracted? Oh, we're making this. Cool, we'll buy some of this, blah, 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 ship it over here, and we'll sell it and redistribute, and make more money off it so we can profit. Cool, all right, we'll be sending the money. All right, and did all these deals with all these merchants across the world. That's what America does. And brings all these things here in America, Babylon the Great. And guess what? It's the masses of our people. It's distracted minds, man. All from having what? Deceived. Stuck in this fucking metaverse of the fucking world, the matrix, so to speak, right? Come on, man. All right? That's what's happening. But guess what? At some point, you're going to see that literally what the scripture is saying is very true, because like you see that it says the millstone shall be not heard of it, right? So look, you're gonna see all these productions stop. Trading, being from other countries, bringing stuff here, that's gonna stop because people are already severing the dollar, all right? The economic collapse is at hand, right? People are already severing the dollar. They don't want to trade oil anymore. They don't want to trade products anymore, right? All these things at some point is going to become an end. It's going to be at an end. Right? Simple. Now let's keep further proving this point. We're going to go to the book of Isaiah, right? Chapter 19. All right, chapter 19, verse 15. All right, and we'll go to the precept for it as well. All right. And it reads, the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 15, it says, neither shall there be any work in Egypt. Neither shall there be any work in Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush, they do. All right, the head, you're going to have the higher people and power that run the companies that are not able to make, or that are not able to get any jobs. Heads, CEO, right? The tail, the managers, the lower level working force in those companies, right? Branch or rush, right? People that are in a low, that are barely making ends meet are not going to be able to find a job either. All right? Branch or rush may do. All right? The head, the upper class, upper working class, the tail, the lower working class. No one in these social working classes or social class statuses will find work. All right? Will find work at all. Nobody in the upper working class, the middle working class, and the lower working class. There's going to be no jobs found out here, man. All right? Those articles that I brought forth, those are just the beginnings. All right? That's just the beginning. How much more so in the near future? What's 6 months looking like from now? What's a year looking like from now? All right? I'm going to we ain't going to stay here that long, but look, it is what it is. It's the hope year of all hell breaking loose. All right? So look. What is 6 months looking like from now, man? All right? We're going to get a precept. The book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 14. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh from Israel and Israel, right? Israelites that work, that have a very good, high-paying job. Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Descendants, right? The heads or CEOs of these companies that are Hebrew Israelites, right? That have a good paying job, right? That are the heads. And tail, Hebrew Israelites that are lower working level class, that work, that still make ends meet. This is ranch or rush in one day. All right, people that are barely making ends meet, and people that are making ends meet, and people that are literally the rulers over the company, or the leaders, I should say, the owners of the business, CEOs, executive positions, in such manner, right? Nobody is going to have work. The upper working class, the lower working class, no work for anyone. No work for anybody, man. Lottie-dottie, everybody ain't finna be having no work out here. Why do you think they're talking about pushing this digital currency, man? Why do you think they keep talking about pushing this digital currency, this UBI system, right? Universal income. So you can have your money uploaded to what? A subdermal implantable microchip in your hand or in your head, right? Ultimately, what? Making you a slave to the system, right? The beast system, right? Simple. They're talking about how they're about to convert over to a CBDC, right? And what does the scripture say? Let's get it. We're going to get the book from Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 19. All right? It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. And their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, right? Your bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. Simple, man. Simple. Let's read this one more time, all right? Because look, this is the banks in general are about to close even more in 2024, right? They're also talking about converting over into a CBDC, digital currency, a UBI, a universal banking income, right? So you can be more at home with your family. So you can be more in your metaverse or fucking lifestyle. Still be in that peace and safety mindset, all right? That's what even the so-called self-proclaimed white man is about to do out here, man. He's already grooming the minds of the people towards that, man. Oh, palm scanning, right? Oh, VR glasses, you can walk and still see and be aware of everything, but you can be in your own little world at the same time. Like, what is he truly grooming the minds of the people to be? More desensitized, more to themselves, not wanting to talk to anybody in real life. Oh, I talk to people over here in this VR realm, whatever we are. But I can't, I can't have you in my presence. It's just strange, right? That's that desensitization agenda. Right? But look, once this is fully made manifest, right? Once this is fully made manifest, the banking systems is collapsed. There is no more US dollar, petrodollar, right? Fiat currency. Once that is done, right? What is going to happen out here? Let's read it one more time. Ezekiel 7:19. They shall cast their silver in the streets. Their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block. Right? You can't make this up, man. Look, all that money that you were storing up in your box, in the food, whatever, it is done in vain, right? Because guess what? We're about to come into a society where it's, cashless. All right, all that cash is useless. All right, it has no value. The only value it's going to have for you is going to be toilet paper, man. You're going to be able to use it to wipe your ass when you have to, go make a bowel movement. Right? That's the only importance it's going to be. Because look, at the end of the day, too, you're going to have all these things out here that are not accessible when what the family just made manifest. You're not able to put things, right? Toilet paper, medicine, paper, nurses. yourself in such a time, right? All these things are going to be gone. All these things are going to be gone. All right? So that's why it's crucial. Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians, it's crucially imperative that you receive this word of truth of Yehovah Hashem Yahushua while it is still accessible and available unto you at this very present moment, before it is too late. Before it's too late, all right? We see the small progressions of biblical prophecy being made manifest, right? Bank closures, the job layoffs, all right? What we're seeing right now, all right, it's nothing compared to what's about to happen real soon. Look, Yahweh said he's about to do that shit in one day, all right? He's about to stop it, put it on the chopping block. Ain't nobody finna have no money. Ain't nobody finna have no money, all right? And guess what's gonna be pushed? Is that MO to the T to the B. For people to have their so-called, quote-unquote, normal life again, you have to take this in your hand or in your forehead, right? So, come on, man, you can't make this up. We see the beginning stages of it, all right? And ultimately, Esau, he was so-called suffering one, and he's bringing the minds of people to do so anyway by constantly saying, scan this, scan that, contact list, pay this, all right? Oh, go into your VR, Apple fucking vision shit. You'll be able to be aware of everything right about you. Be in your own little fucking world doing this and that. You're looking like a fucking cycle. Alright? Desensitization. Alright? This is what the world is coming down to, man. Alright? He's ultimately putting the minds of the people to let you know, look, when society breaks loose out here, I got a city for you to come to. Where you're gonna be able to do all that VR shit. Where you're gonna be able to have money and not have to work anymore. It's just going to be a universal banking income. He's not going to tell you the underlying part of taking this subdermal implantable microcephaly, right? He's not going to tell you that, oh, well, ultimately, when you take this, okay, you're going to be put to death, you're going to burn. Okay? You okay with that? He's not going to tell you that. That's what we're out here for, our servants for prophets of Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, all right? To tell you the whole truth, the 144,000% truth, all right? Simple. So look, Abarakazah, this lesson is edifying. I'm not trying to ramble on. I've already done enough talking. All right. So without further ado, Abarakazah, continue straight to the point, plain and on the tables. All right. So we're going to close out by facing the east and giving the much due all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, All right. Double honors to the elders and apostles and bishops, great rules and achievements that told me the truth. That we will teach well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. For you sincere Akim or Aqua, sincere brothers, you amount of sincere sisters that tune into this lesson. Or in our rush of this lesson is edifying and straight to the point and on the table. I am your brother from Constantine, representing Warriors for your host out here in Houston, Texas, 77089. Right. Without further ado, I'm going to shut it down. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, and Shalom.